We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Adrian Hauser, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
So digging in now, Chris Bryant. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The third baseman, Chris Bryant.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway now in the weekend finale as the first pitch is looked at for strike one. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Well, that's back-to-back off-speed pitches, and he wasn't biting on either. Now let's see if he goes back to the hard stuff or gives the softer stuff another shot.
Hit well towards the hole. Garcia has it, and that's out number one. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I know these pitchers are going to be very careful when dealing with Jason Kipnis. He's having a good series against these guys so far. He's been a huge factor, particularly driving in runs. He's already driven in 5 in this series so far. So clutch situations with guys on base, this is the guy to watch.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that.
Now Rizzo belts one, carrying well to right field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a one-out double.
As we take a look at this one, you can see he puts a good swing on it, but I don't think he got under it just enough to put some backspin to get it out of here. But hard to complain about a well-hit double, though.
Here's Javier Baez as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With one out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
2-0 pitch on the way. 3-0 now.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
3-0 pitch. Is a swinging strike on the slider. Fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. There's ball 4.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Here's Jason Hayward now. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. From the stretch, runners on the move for second. Pitch inside, the throw. Short hop, but he's out. Great play to pick the throw and slap the tag on him to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. John Lester is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The pitch. On the outside, Black. Good pitch called for a strike. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Here's Brock Holt now. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First delivery to him on the way. In the air out to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase, and that's in there. Base hit. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Batting third, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
In is Christian Yelich. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Bullet back up the middle. Almora is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
So stepping in, Avisail Garcia, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And Hayward will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1. They trail this one 1-0. Now at the plate, Jason Hayward.
Leading off for the Cubs, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Jason Kipnis.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. As a look, now the pitch.
Hey.
The 0-1 pitch. On a rope to the second baseman. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Victor Caratini is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. And he takes a cold strike 2. Hayward, base runner at first with 1 out. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Sogard has it, and that's the second out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
He's set, and the pitch. Albert Almora is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Popped up. Sogard is there for it. And that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the second. The Cubs are on top, 1-0. Bottom of the inning now. At the plate, Jed Jerko.
The first baseman, Jed Jerko.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
2-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sinker changeup right here. Got to get it up.
Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. He takes the turn and heads for second. And the Brewers get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Now that's the way to answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself into scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Here's Eric Sogard as he'll take a look at ball 1. A runner at second, nobody out. One ball, 1 strike to count. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Good battle. Count remains full. No one out with a runner at second. And another foul ball. And it's fouled away. And he pops it up. But this will land untouched. A payoff pitch one more time. High in the air into shallow left center. Schwarber comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And manning second base, none other than Jason Kipnis. This guy likes to get dirty. He's also known as one of the best hitting second basemen in the game. Really solid on the defensive side as well.
Takes this the other way to right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out. Man at second here with 2 away, and up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
He has to be greedy, working the outside of this strike zone.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Brewers strand 1. They still trail 1-0. In now, John Lester. 9-1-2 due up.
The pitcher, John Lester.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. The 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Chris Bryant waits on deck. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked the pitcher leading things off.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Here's Chris Bryant now. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Drilled down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Fly ball out to right field. After it is Yelich. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first down. On to first, the double play.
The first baseman, number
Ready for another chance? Anthony Rizzo scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. Rizzo is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Adrian Hauser, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Adrian.
Oh, right back at Lester on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo King.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
So now to the plate, Brock Holt, as he puts it on the ground to third. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Cubs 1 and the Brewers nothing. And that brings up Javi Baez. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. Here comes the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Yelich is under it, makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for the Cubs, the left fielder, Kyle.
Striding in once again, Kyle Schwarber earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. First delivery to him on the way. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Popped him up. Jerko waits on it. 2 gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. Lined into right, a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
At the plate now, Jason Kipnis fouled off. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Comes set with the 0-1.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Cubs 1 and the Brewers nothing. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And it's fouled away. Now Lester deals the 1-2. Struck him out.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
So here's Avisail Garcia. As Lester jumps ahead of him here with strike one. Garcia, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's a 9-year major league vet. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. One and two.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Here's Jed Jerko now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have that. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
No balls and 1 strike. And he fouls this one off. Kipnis, or Kip for short. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Yelich is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, the catcher, Victor Caratini.
So striding forward now, Victor Caratini. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
No, inside.
1 run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Here it comes. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. chopped to first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
Digging in now, Albert Almora comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this will get foul for strike 2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Cubs are down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Fouled away. The 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. The pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Standing in now, Manny Pena, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fouled off. Ready with the 0-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will get to the wall now out near the Milwaukee bullpen. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia as he lifts it in the air to right field. Hayward has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he might have thought about it at third, but with one away, decides not to risk it.
Adrian Hauser.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Adrian Hauser, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Lester's 2-0 home. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Second and third, 2 away. Short, hit hard. There's Baez on to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the inning is over. Off of one leg in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. And now the Cubs pitcher, John Lester. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
John Lester.
Here comes the first pitch. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When you've got the pitcher leading off an inning, you have to feel pretty confident about getting the first out without much problems. But the pitcher with a bat in his hands had other ideas. Put some solid wood on it and found himself on second with the leadoff double.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. Belted high in the air out to left. Garcia looks up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Chris Bryant plates a pair with a home run. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Alex Claudio will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Alex Claudio. The first baseman, number 44, Anthony
Rizzo stands in now as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Claudio is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, Javier Baez. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall in left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
Steven Souza will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away.
Number 21, Steven Souza Jr.
He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. 3 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
No strike.
The 2-0 in the dirt. It's 3-0 now. Claudio benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters, and when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits, so you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it.
Up next for the Cubs, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. Throw too late to get him at first. Not a thing of beauty, but it's an infield single nonetheless.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knot.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
To the plate now, Jason Kipnis, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. 3 across so far in the inning and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
And that's by him. It's 0-1.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Taken, called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little 2-out lightning might ensue by 1 check swing holding up.
He's set. Here's the 2-2, and he chased it in the dirt. And that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Through 5.5, it's now 4-0 Chicago. Steven Souza will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 21.
Settling in now, Brock Holt. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Lifted in the air out to left. Souza is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, the right fielder.
At the plate, Christian Yelich. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
1 out, nobody on. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. After it is Souza, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the 2nd out.
The left fielder, number 24, Avisail.
Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Avisail Garcia. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. 0-1 the count. Lester gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Almora. And the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're down 4-0. Brent Suter will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season.
Number 35, Brent Suter.
So here's Albert Almora next. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
The center fielder, number 5.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike one. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Yelich is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Cubs, the pitcher, John Lester.
Striding in, John Lester. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Bases are empty, one man out. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's gone 3 for 11. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Drilled on the ground is short. Garcia fields it cleanly, and the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Jed Jerko. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in the count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
0-2 now from Lester. Line drive to center field, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Now batting, the second baseman, Eric Sogard.
Into the box, Eric Sogard leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. And they'll put the tag on him heading back to first. It's a double play.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Ready once again, Manny Pena. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Now this is on the ground for Baez at short. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Brewers go down quietly. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Into the box, Anthony Rizzo. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this
The
point.
first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
First offering on its way. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Standing in, Javier Baez. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
1 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air out to right. Yelich is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the left fielder.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Steven Souza. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
2-0 count, the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
Up next for the Cubs, the second baseman.
So in now for Chicago, Jason Kipnis. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, and it's 0-1.
That's a ball.
Ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2.
You got a full count. 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
bounce to first. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. They lead it 4-0. Digging in to try it again, Orlando Arcia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Almora. 1 out.
The pitcher,
Ben Gamble will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
16. Ben Gamble.
And a high strike there, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a liner. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Yeah, he's gotten the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
Now at the plate, Lorenzo Cain. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Swing and a ground ball to third. Bryant's got it. Kipnis on to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We've got more on this Sunday night after this. Corey Knebel enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Victor Caratini will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. He's set. Here it comes. Fouled away. High in the air into shallow left center. Garcia has a read on it. 1 out.
The batter, the center fielder, Albert Almora.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ian Happ will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
For Chicago, number 8, Ian Happ.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. 1 out, nobody on. Inside as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. The pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. The 1-0 home is in there for strike one. One out and a runner on second base. Lifted the other way out to left center. Garcia will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Ian Happ will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
This change defensively for the Cubs. Now playing center field.
Now to the plate, Brock Holt. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
1-0 the count. Sent on the ground out to second. Kipnis has it, and that's the first out.
Now back, right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Christian Yelich. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he lays off for ball one.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
So here is Avisail Garcia, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. The Brewers down to their final strike. This is line to left, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now Lester's 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. The catch is made, and the Cubs have come in here and finished off a 3-game sweep as this one is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
4-0 the score tonight. Chicago jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. John Lester gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 4 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Brewers, no runs, 7 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 39 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.